Hey, traders. Good to see y'all on a Saturday where nothing's happened. I mean, not for Bitcoin. I guess some altcoins have had a decent day with Monero and KNC and Storage. Hex Dash Dot up there doing okay.
Anonymous tip $25. Hi Mitch, I love what you do. Can you look at Mullen stock? Thanks.
What's up, Anonymous? Wow, a nice anonymous person, right? Not a crazy psycho anonymous. Thank you, dude. Yes. Wait, can we get audio check? Because I don't know if it's too loud. I'm a little sketched out if it is or not. We're okay? Alright, sweet. Okay, alright. Raheat, yeah, you're the only one that's crying about it. Literally the only person crying about the music, dude.
Section, can you also look at gold/silver ratio chart? Thanks.
No, Rahit, we're just gonna shut off your ability to type. Keep it up, dude. Thanks. So no movement. You jumped across the creek. You slept walk across the creek, right? You know, jumping across the creeks normally would bring a local supply line. You did that, but again, you've done nothing. Like no movement at all. Really tough to say. Like I don't know if this is gonna be even valid, right? You could just roll over again, run down to 37K, hit a local 886, whatever, man. I'm not trying to like figure out what Bitcoin's gonna do literally next on the 60-minute. It's just we're looking at the 60-minute because there's just such little movement on more significant time scales, right? It gets more and more boring the more you scale out. And you can see here, you haven't made a lower low than your previous low yet. And that low's higher than the previous one. That one's higher than the previous one. So, I mean, that's cool. You're still showing lots of accumulation. But at the same time, there is distribution, a little bit of distribution going on. But I would say it's not too bad. Again, like the argument going on the daily 3-day, it's not dead yet. You are not dead until you start really rolling over and starting to take out your previous lows. So, yeah, it's unfortunate you're below 42K, but no fatal damage done. 3-day is the one to just, you got your chart up, just keep it on the 3-day, man. It'll keep you sane a little bit so you don't feel like you're losing your mind. I mean, 3 days, besides the fact that you're not above 42K, everything's amazing beyond that. I mean, you engulfed the previous 3-day candle, you hammered, you're above the 203-day simple moving average. No problems going on this 3-day candle that will close in 1 day, 1 hour. So that like when the weekly candle closes tomorrow, that's when you'll get a close here. Still just coiled up and still at those areas where we know historically this is where assets go on major runs and they reverse the wave they've been in for multiple months, right, since November, and we start running the upside again. But macro conditions are extremely uncertain. And in a lot of ways unprecedented, so I just don't know how well that's going to affect very risk-on asset. That it's kind of like, is it a store value or is it a tech stock? It's both, and it sometimes wants to be one, wants to be another. So all you need is just a massive break above 42K again, big candle, sustain it for a couple days, and I think you're in the clear for much higher prices. And I think a lot of retail will start getting interested again, and this thing will probably propel to $58,000. I mean, for real, that's like if you get above 42K, if it respects the TA, if it does what assets have done throughout history at these levels, yeah, I mean 58K target, but whatever. We're just, we are in the midst of what is definitely kind of sort of a recession happening right now on equities markets, and that's the big concern that makes you just feel a little weird about this whole thing, right? So going out to eat after this stream. So cheers, right? Early April birthday pump, Brad. Hopefully we get a pump before April. Yeah, no, I mean, like sometime.
Loving the music, brother. Do you think at this point BTC price will be dependent on what stock market futures do? Thank you for always being here.
I mean, that's the issue. That's the problem. We're staring into the face of a beautiful technical setup for higher prices. But yeah, then it's like, well, but if you look at the futures market or if you look at the equities market, they look like they are in a recession or they're beginning their recession. And yeah, you could get some sort of relief rally for a month or two, month and a half. Okay, but whenever that's going to happen, it's not going to make a higher. It's not going to take out your previous all-time highs on the index funds, and then you'll make a lower high and you'll roll over again. So historically, it's terrible for Bitcoin when equities go into drawdowns, you know. But like 2015 was terrible, and that was when the stock market did nothing for 2 years. China was in a recession. 2018, we had that volatility crash and V-shape. Bitcoin had that was a terrible year for Bitcoin, and then COVID crashed. Bitcoin went to 3850. So I mean, like, it historically doesn't do well when equities don't do well. But at the same time, I'm just telling you, we're staring at a technical, phenomenal setup for higher prices. It just hasn't happened yet, and I feel like I'm going crazy because we've been here 6 weeks now. And I get it, 6 weeks on a daily 3-day chart. It's, you know. Everything has set up except higher prices, right? Everything has developed on a chart that we've seen 100 plus times all over all markets except the impulse up, right? So it's like the same. I mean, dude, it's just similar to like Bitcoin to the Russian ruble, man. Like where it was the M shape. It was this technical setup. It hit a 786. Fine, it's a cipher. That's what Ethereum's doing. That's what Total's doing, right? I mean, it's doing the M shape in the long-term uptrend. It's value perceived areas. It's the type 2 return and blasts off, right? That's like what we're looking for on Bitcoin to do eventually. It just hasn't happened yet. DXY is the culprit. This is what Bitcoin's paired to. What a friggin' uptrend since May of 2021. Well, guess what? That was pretty much the top. I know Bitcoin went up to retest it, but it like pretty much just double topped, slightly higher high, you know. So it kind of did this DXY bottoming out, called the top on Bitcoin for now. I mean, and of course that can change, you know, eventually. But it was kind of interesting where the DXY bottoming out had called two bottoms. The end of the bull cycle for Bitcoin in 2013, right here, and then the end of the bull cycle here. Right, where was it? December, 2017, January 2018, right? So, and then it was like literally, I wouldn't say I don't know if end of bull cycle, but definitely a bottom for a year. Definitely a year bottom, a year top, excuse me, for Bitcoin. So it's crazy, right? So the good news is, I guess, is we're running, and hopefully, eventually, it's getting to those deep value pursuit areas for shorts. You know, it's almost like you have I'll just plot it on the DXY, the X, the A, the B, the C, the D, something like this. You know, you kind of got that going on. There's more upside, and hopefully at the top of the range, maybe we roll over again, and that'd be good for everything. But yeah, really strong dollar right now. Tough on a lot of US dollar pairings. Everything, okay. So that's it. Just looking at the weekly that will close tomorrow. Man, if we can close anything or anywhere above 39K, we're in good shape. Those are the weekly candle high closes. You're just right there, man. That is a massive inverted hammer. Like, you're just lying if you're not going to say that's an inverted hammer.
Never looked at that before.
Thanks, Raven Pleb, for 420, dude. Yeah, that was it, dude. For sure. For sure. You can say bear flag on the week, dude. That's weird. A bear flag at an 88% retrace with hidden bullish divergence and development, rejecting 40 on the RSI. That's just not a strong. Like, dude, trying to say bear flag. Okay, have fun. Have fun shorting at 886s, major, massive 886s. Most of the time, you're gonna get obliterated because you'll have a reversal of the upside. A weekly bear flag on an 886 higher low. Just remember the most recent discernible events ever on the Bitcoin weekly chart are what? The highest high of all time and the highest low of all time. That's it so far. How can you say that we are like we're reversing the trend, like more majorly, the cycle's over, when those two things are the only things that have occurred most recently? You can't say that. I mean, the cycle's probably kind of over when you break 30K. Okay, when we get there, we'll talk. But for 6+ weeks now, bears have done everything they possibly could to get it down to that level, and they failed every time. And now you're actually making a higher low locally at a pattern completion zone of an M shape. So, just saying, man. Shorts are stacking. That was interesting to look at. Someone had brought it up. Let's see real quick. Bitcoin shorts chart. Yeah, look at this. The highest level Bitcoin shorts. You know, this is like the most amount of open short positions, right? It's not the amount of money, it's just like the amount of open positions that are short, and it's the highest level, ironically, you've seen since the day of the bottom, right? It was July 21st when Bitcoin massively reversed to the upside and eventually went to all-time highs from that 30K, went to 69K, but that's where you are right now, like the same amount of shorts. I mean, like, saying the highest level, my God, it has to go a lot higher, right? I mean, these shorts were going nuts, man. Every time you kept seeing a bottom, right, around 30K, I guess they were stacking up because they knew that below 30K is certain death. And market participants defended that area extremely well, and you could see what happened. Short's been kind of a joke until kind of recently, like right now. So, I mean, look what you've done. You did break back above some support resistance from July 2019. It's interesting, right? Normally you go straight up to like 89.48 on this chart when you hold that level, right? Or you break back above it. You go straight up to it, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. I mean, every time. So, like, those shorts could continue stacking until you see 89.50 based on history. Which history? I mean, like, 89.50 is that low from December 2017. Makes sense. Okay. See what happens on your shorts that are elevating because they think that we're going to dump. Don't think it's the signal like, oh, we're about to pump and there's going to be a short squeeze. Remember, like these times, I mean, you had May, the crash was happening. Then it's like, hey, yeah,
Very
you topped out.
The DXY and gold are going up together. What the?
Yeah, it happens. Oh, yeah. Gonna happen. Thanks, dude. So, I mean, just saying, like, you know, here's, like, June 25th. And then, all right, I mean, you're hitting the bottom. So, but it builds up, right? It's like this sell-off was happening with the price. God, you were dumping and dumping and dumping. These shorts are piling on, and then it hit 30K, and then it dumped. Then you rallied, then it hit 30K, and it dumped. And then it runs up to, or the shorts run up, and then while you're dumping, and then you eventually hit 30K again. And then, you know, right? So this could continue, and Bitcoin could continue selling off before we finally find a bottom somewhere. So don't be like fooled to think that, oh, just because we've just hit the highest levels, the short squeeze is happening now. That's not how it worked in the past, really. So anyway, Ethereum, just not as good. I mean, this is one where it's like, yeah, I could see it rolling over and getting wrecked and going to 1420 with this wave structure, unless Bitcoin does something. Or Bitcoin's your only chance, man. I mean, you have the M shape, you have the Type 2, but after the Type 2, you just made a pathetic lower high and regarded $3,000 as resistance again, just a consecutive lower high locally. Then you made a local lower low than your previous low. Yeah, it's just not near as good of a technical argument on Ethereum on the daily. But again, it'll play out if Bitcoin does. And I'm just really intrigued by this RSI daily. It's whacked, dude. Rejecting the bearish control zone and then back testing it. I mean, confirmation low on the RSI. That I have no idea how it's going to play out, but it's just something that we're all going to watch together because it's really cool to see, right? I'm hoping that that would, like, okay, it's time. The divergence would continue to develop. The bullish divergence on the MACD histogram could continue to develop, and we rally off of this. But there's just no one buying. And it doesn't matter how good your setups are. And they're all over the place, man. God, I spent some time scanning today. There are just so many assets at these, like, value perceived 886s, where in July, they did the same thing. They all made those complete full resets in the uptrend where they lost 88% of their value from the previous low to their highs. Then they made type 2 returns, and they were showing divergence. And then they eventually broke to the upside July 21st with Bitcoin and mooned and went insane. Some went to way beyond all-time highs. Some didn't, though. Some didn't even make it halfway to their previous highs. So not all S-coins are created equal. But I'm just saying, you know, the things that happened in July are happening right now, but my issue is we have a recession. We're like in a legit recession right now. Well, I think it's going to happen. Like, there's never been a time in history where oil spikes this high and goes parabolic, straight line up like this, and we don't go into a recession of some sort. Okay, so just, I get it, man. It's cool. And you know, I say all that, then I'll look at the Ethereum and Bitcoin chart, and it's very interesting. Look at this thing. Look what it's doing. I mean, it's in this uptrend, you know, in the uptrend, and then now it's hitting that demand line. Goes back to June of last year, 1 and 2, and now third time. And on that slightly lower low than your previous low, you're making bullish divergence on the MACD histogram from your previous low to high. You're like trying to double bottom at a 78% retrace. It's pretty good. I mean, it's like implying if this demand line holds up, Ethereum's about to outperform the living crap out of Bitcoin. But it's like, how can that be the case when it looks kind of just not as good as Bitcoin does on the daily or 3-day? It just doesn't. But just remember, in the end, on the US dollar, like if Bitcoin was to run the upside, I could definitely see Bitcoin outperforming, just because, think about, Bitcoin lost 88% of its value from its July 21st low to its all-time high, and Ethereum only lost 78% of its value from its July 21st low to its all-time high in November. So it outperformed on the way down. This thing is outperforming, but it's just the US dollar pairing to Ethereum just doesn't look as good to Bitcoin. I mean, locally, it's just not. Bitcoin's still making somehow higher lows, and locally, and then Ethereum's not making local higher lows, it's making lower low. Okay, so just saying, you could imagine, interesting, right? Okay, let's head on to, we're gonna start now. Gotta look at BNB next. I mean, dude, again, BNB, nothing's changed like ever, you know, it's just the same thing every day. It's like, yes, we understand these are awesome low-risk entry areas for a long trade setup, like a massive one, like because the pattern's so large, but it's not catching any bids. None. I mean, it broke the supply line. Congratulations, but no one's buying it. So, okay, bearish conditions. These things will consolidate and they'll make lower highs, and they'll eventually test the 330 area again. They'll roll over and see 205 eventually. That happens in the bearish scenario, and in the bullish scenario where Bitcoin actually at its 886 with its type 2 hidden divergence in the weekly holds above that 200 moving average on 3-day. I mean, that starts rallying us back above 42K. This thing is going to take off, and it's going to play out. All I can do is identify the structural developments like I did in June, like I literally did in September, and I'm doing now. And they play it out here and here, but things have changed. Like, the market conditions are not near as good as they were, so I don't know if it'll play out this time. But I didn't know it was going to play out in September, nor did I know it was going to play out in July. I've never assumed to think that, okay? But we do know about the levels, and we know about inflection points, right? Like where massive events can occur, massive moves can occur. Above 350, enough time above it, you can make massive moves up based on history. Below 350, you can make massive moves to the downside fast, and that's based on history, not like just my opinion, man. Okay, so it's like, yeah, it's good. This is like, it's at the near entry areas for the long, and someone's just trying to be patient and waiting on it to play out, or for you to get stopped out, just like XRP, or, you know, just said. I mean, this whole time you're like, if you like the setup, which is bullish and it's implying upside if the macro doesn't kill you, which it could, because it's recession stuff. If you forget about that and you just look at the technicals and you look at the developments, just the higher lows for a long time now, since 2020, XRP is just making higher lows, and now it's doing really good Momo shifting stuff at critical areas, at 886s. You know, everything's good on this. So I was saying, like, you know, just every day, you're in on this if you, and you're waiting to get stopped out or for this price to rally. That's it. Like, you can be at actionable areas for a little while. Gold was at an actionable area for a little while, around $1,800 above that support for the second time with the hidden divergence. You had a little time sitting there on the daily to take a position if you wanted to take the trade setup. Just like XRP is giving you a little time before it goes insane. I mean, it's implying that it would go insane to the upside with this kind of structure. But again, we got the macro that's really not good, really bad for risk on assets, which XRP, all cryptos, digital currencies are certainly risk on assets. One sec, let's see. Thanks for the 591 people here. Okay, let's go to Luna out, right? Luna. That's not Luna, that's KSM. Oops. That's KSM. Wow, good looking chart. Luna, not a good day today. I mean, you're kind of catching some confirmation.
NJ another 88.6 with multiple higher timescale divergence. Can we take a look? Pray for Bitcoin. Cheers, man. Clinking beer mugs. Could you take a look at LRC? Seems more of the same. What do you think? Thanks, man.
Engine and LRC, dude, these coins, the ones you're talking about, yes, they're at the 886s. They're doing the right things, kind of. It just, no one's gonna buy them in market conditions like this. Sometimes it's greater. It can be greater than the TA. Well, I mean, the whole point of the TA is, like, we know in bearish conditions, bullish stuff can be unreliable and underperform if it does play out. So we'll look at them, your S coins, where people are, there's going to be, I don't know, there's like speculation that food costs are going to jump 20% this year. I mean, when that's going on, I don't think people give a crap about, what was the requests? LRC. They're not going to care about Engine and LRC when they're literally starving, right? I mean, just, they're jokes, dude. Come on. They're just jokes on a chart. You know, it's cute, and you can trade it, right? You can identify patterns, and, you know, they pump, and you take profit, and you exit. Hey, that's cool. That's awesome. That's what these, I think that's more so what these things are. They're just tools to trade. And that's it. They're, you know, most of these are not long-term holds, because you could look back at a lot of other cryptos that were, you know, created in 2017 and earlier that holding them long-term was folly. That was stupid, right? I mean, only a few have been, like, kind of actually, oh, that's a legitimate long-term hold, like, oh, Ethereum, Bitcoin, right? And a few others. So, again, market conditions, when you got, like, kind of jokes, and people are starving and their gas prices are at unprecedented levels. Yeah, I just don't see people giving a crap about buying Engine ever. Not enough bids to make it pump, right? But all that being said, technically, yes, these assets are at kind of actionable levels for a long swing trade where a new wave is implied to begin soon on Bitcoin too. And it's only because Bitcoin is kind of trying to imply that. But whatever, man. No one's going to buy digital currencies. Famine. All right. So yeah, bearish engulfing candle yesterday on Luna, and you're about to confirm the bearish engulfing candle with a lower candle close than yesterday's close. Not really an actionable long area. I mean, if you're staring in the face of a bearish engulfing candle at an all-time high. So if you think about a weekly or something here, is it potentially double topping? Hidden bullish divergence. I just think there's a lot of sell orders up there. So you're attempting your rally, though, that's for sure, and you haven't broken anything yet, have you? Nope, let me hide that. Sorry, it should be visible. Right, it's just like one high and a second high, man. So don't be like, oh, it's going to 140 until it breaks 100 for real. You know, it hasn't done that, so. It's fine. Yep, Bitcoin is fine. Like a fruit fly is fine. Exactly, dude. Yes.
Crypto_hoarder tipped $103.39. Is BTC fine like a fruit fly? I just like saying that it's funny. Haha. 0.0400000000 ETH.
Thank you, Crypto Hoarder. Well, it seems as soon as you tipped, Bitcoin's, I don't know, beginning to just do nothing. Just selling off. It's literally, my God. You want to talk about a market being closed? This is pretty much the way it looks when a market's closed. These previous 20 hours for Bitcoin, up and down, who cares, you know? But the same price where traders are settling up just about every 4 hours. So we got 24 minutes till your daily candle close. Thank you again, Crypto Hoarder, man. Thanks, dude. Seriously, wow. You are a legend, and you have triggered some people. Dude, ever since you were tipping 2 nights ago, I've had people like reach out on Instagram. Some of the most hateful things. I can't even believe it, man. So hateful. Like wishing for me to crash and burn, and they hate me, man. And I don't deserve this. Like, what's happening to me? Like, you know, pretty implying probably the tips and stuff. So I just, and then it was like the crazy guy after you had tipped that same stream, right? Like, it's just, it's bringing it, you're bringing out the crazy people, dude. You're making them lose it. So thank you, dude, for the 103.39. Really appreciate it. It's rough, man. It's like, wow. Streaming's so easy, dude. It's like, yeah, you can deal with this stuff. Okay, so Cardano now. Hey, chat, you know you're about to make your lowest, I mean, guess you are in a day, in an hour. You'll make the lowest weekly candle close since February 1st last year. And hey, all the divergence in the world couldn't save you from being trash. You know, I mean, you've already confirmed you're screwed. Like, I think Cardano's confirmed it's screwed, and you're continuing to show bullish divergence, but forget about it. I don't care. It's too bearish. Too bearish. I mean, you want to be bullish on Cardano? Talk to me when we break a dollar, and we'll discuss some sort of argument. But until then, you are a loser, and you will see 40 cents in time. That's Cardano. And even if Bitcoin was somehow able to, you know, possibly reverse at an 886, I know, crazy to think about, this will just massively underperform. So, in the end, get wrecked, Hoskinson's son. Looking forward to hearing a beat, because it just seems imminent. Rough. Okay, so those are the big ones. We can look at total real quick, man. You know, I'm just kind of just over total. Totally over total. You know, just the candle I closed in February last year. Look at you're okay. You broke it yesterday, and now you're confirming a bearish back test, right? Confirming what was once resistance from February 2021 is resistance again today. What trash, man. So bad. Like, do something. Get above that. You can't just break it and fail like that. That's the loser stuff. Yep, Hoskin daughters, Hoskin cousins, Hoskin nieces, Hoskin nephews, and the Hoskin sons. They're all screwed, Crypto Hoarder. You're right. Nope. Can the totals do something? Please save the totals. As it's doing only bearish stuff for now. Call me tomorrow if it breaks 1.72, 1.78 trillion. Otherwise, you're scrub. And you could be just setting up for lower prices, man, unfortunately. Yep. Okay. So let's take a gander at some of these higher, better gainers today. Right, I mean, like, we got Monero. That was a technically beautiful trade setup. Still is. Since the trade setup was posted with the edge at the inflection point on the Type 2, it rallied, it back tested a spring, which is a 2017 peak. It's ungodly, right? So perfect. Tested it as support, and since then, a massive engulfing candle and a pullback, but now another engulfing candle in development today. And yeah, falling wedge. You think resolution will be coming soon based on its confirmation of a bottom kind of locally, and privacy coins, right? What better time for privacy coins to be strong than now? And I think your targets, minimum target times 283, 292, right? It's doing pretty well in these market conditions, which are absolute dog crap. Could you imagine if Bitcoin could somehow not be a loser and stop being a freaking loser, right? And break 42K and not, all right? Bitcoin pumps for more than 24 hours. Oh, 10%, 15% candle pump in one day and never again. And then complete dump in 2 days. At both times. Both the past 2 pumps Bitcoin's gotten, that's all it is. It's all bullcrap. So if you got a real one where the market participants stayed in the asset, then, oh God, Monero will be going to such higher prices. But good luck, man. Good luck with the trash macro like this. So, good stuff, man. KNC. You know, that was an insane range. I mean, it was its own world, right? Just the range, you made the partial decline, and you broke out. And today, pretty good one. Up 7%. You were up over 10% earlier. We tested 290, but that's about it. So, I don't think there's any kind of bearish. I mean, maybe a little bit of bearish divergence on the daily, but this one's just a nice performer, right? Uptrend. And I think the 886 would probably be the target in time if this all keeps up, you know, like I guess it doesn't matter as much about Bitcoin with KNC because it didn't care really. It just stayed sideways while Bitcoin was getting destroyed. So, you know, it's hit a 618. You think eventually it's like a W shape, you know, like 786, 886 up there. 377 makes sense. April 13th candle high close. So I think it's probably got a little bit more room to run, but you know, you got to break this candle high close from March 20th of last year. So we're just looking at like a couple of top gainers. Storage, man, like I don't know what to tell you, dude. Like this asset is like at an 88% retrace. You know, it's showing bullish divergence. And it's in a long-term uptrend. Look, I mean, you're just making higher highs, higher lows. Yes, you didn't make a higher high this second time, but you sell off, you create the M, and it's a higher low than your previous lows from June and even July. So I'm just, you know, the stage is set for, it would be completely reasonable to see storage react and have a wave up, right? Even if it's a scrub wave in a lower high than previous high. You think this is the area where reversals occur, and it just kind of started. It was a scam, you know, ran up to 129 and pulled back to close at 102. But it's still hanging in there at the pattern completion zone of this bullish chart. Okay, so whatever, dude. Good luck on the macro. Good luck. I mean, again, it just comes down to people are starving, food prices skyrocketing, oil, or, you know, your gas prices are insanely unprecedented highs. I just don't know if, you know, there's going to be people giving a crap about owning storage, right? In those market conditions, even if it's a great technical setup, which a lot are. A lot really are, man. I mean, like, look at this. You just tell me, man, am I crazy here? Like, this is CHZ, all right? This is Chili's to Tether. I don't know what this crap does. I don't really care. But I will look at the chart and its technicals and be like, mother of God, this is as low of a risk as it would get for a trade setup. You are clearly range bound. And you've confirmed that the bottom of the range is support, and you've confirmed that there are sellers are exhausted on that confirmation low. I mean, if it like did what it's done, it could legit go up like 180% to see the top of the range again. But again, it's just like they're there. But good luck, Bitcoin, because Bitcoin will dictate all. This could fail miserably, and it's going down to 2 cents and 6 cents again. Great, you know, but. Gas went up 60 cents in a week there. Yeah, I mean, and it's probably worse in other places too. It's probably just average. So all I can do is identify an area where historically a major reversal has occurred, and it's there again, and it's showing the signs that the bottom has been put in. But good luck, dude. I don't know. Like, I don't know if the asset's going to hold a critical support this time. We don't know, but that's when you're at these levels, it's very easy to strategize a stop loss, to take on minimal losses if the trade goes against you, and that's what TA is about, right? So it's not just Chili's though. Look at T-Fuel, dude. It's like unbelievable. It's like silver or like the SLV or the GLD. It's just like you are at the lowest risk area you could ever dream about. And your like correlation to those levels is so decent. Like you fall below it and you spring, then you back test the spring once, and then you back test the spring twice locally, quietly, and you're just sitting above it, man. It's just like the upside potential on T-Fuel is unbelievable. If it went from the bottom of the range to the top based on history, that's what it does. 170% upside. And of course, if you don't hold it, you're gonna collapse to like worthless. I mean, you're gonna go down to 2 cents probably. 4 cents if you don't hold this 14-cent level, but my God, man. It looks like the bulls are trying to defend this area. Who knows, man? Yeah, it's got to go for a full reset this time because, yeah, people are starving and dying, and there's war and runaway super inflation. Not hyper, but super inflation's the word, certainly, yeah. I mean, all the divergence was there. Now you got convergence. I mean, you're sitting above 40 on the daily RSI here. You're not in the bearish control. It's good, man. But screw me if it dumps, dude. It's my fault that this thing fails. But hey, in other market conditions in previous years or months, something like this has been ungodly and it's played out perfectly, right? Look at Lind, man. Look at Lind. It's crazy. It's like this falling wedge pattern that's like, it's done. It like filled out the entire wedge, and there's triple bullish divergence, though you're not quite an 886. 886 is a little bit lower, I think, but you know what? Structural development, complete. Divergence at the bottom, complete. The weakening of the sell-offs, that's real, right? I mean, like the impulses down are trash now, like compared to what they were initially at the beginning of the wedge. So you just think, hey, something could pop soon at these levels, but you know, a lot of people are starving, and Bitcoin's gonna dump because people are poor now. Look at this though. I mean, hold on. We had a couple requests, so let me because the markets are closed today, so we're going to go to Anonymous's. We'll get these requests out of the way, and then I'll go back to just, you know, free balling it. Don't want to leave them waiting. Mullen Automotive. I've never been here before, and it's terrible, dude. Good God. Really bad, dude. I don't think it makes any money. It doesn't have a dividend. Yeah, they don't make money. Wait. Oh my God. They were supposed to make money this past quarter. Yeah, they were supposed to make money, and they ended up not making anything. They ended up losing a crap load of money. A 1,700% surprise. Negative surprise. So, fundamentals are miserable like death. No dividends to even incentivize someone to hold on to this dog crap, and it did just recently make the lowest price in history. And it's only does, what does it do? All it does is lose. It's the inverse DJ Khaled song, right? Inverse Drake song. Started from the top, now we here, right? Inverse Drake song. Remember that? That's an old meme, but it checks out because it's real here. Nice volume, though, yeah. Some assets are catching some volume at these levels, yep. Okay, so that's your Mullen. I'm sorry it's not better. I don't have better news for you. Maybe if you get above $2.64 or $5 again, might be something to look at. It's just terrible, dude. It's just like when there are thousands and thousands and thousands of assets to look at, and you're trying to like take an advantageous long. Never try to long something like this. They just opened like that. Oh, one time it was $1,200. It's $1.35 now. All it does is make lower highs, lower lows. So eventually it'll probably just make lower highs, lower lows again. Oh, I mean, it just did. It just made a lower high and it made a lower low. I'm not interested in looking for these stupid scam pumps because I know it'll end terribly eventually, right? Because it's like a certainty. All right. Sorry about your Mullen, Anonymous, but I appreciate the contribution. Okay, Engine Coin. Yeah, which like Engine Coin, dude. Wow. Are you going to be surprised if it looks like okay? Yeah, it's like literally doing good things. It's just like there's an 88% retrace from the freaking June or the May low to the high. The pattern completion zone of a shark. You're right at it. You've touched it as of February 25th, and you had bullish divergence there.
BTC monthly RSI on Coinbase made a pattern reversed at 0.886. I think it then caught a reaction at the 886 retrace and is making a downsloping wedge. Thoughts about using TAR on the RSI?
I don't know, hi Carl. I don't think it's going to help us with our argument. I think the argument's there. I don't think the macro's there. I don't know. I don't think risk-on assets, digital currencies, like the reason the TA is not going to play out very well here, or it's just going to fail, is because it's literally there's a fundamental problem with the world economics, right? Our global financial system is under pressure, and that's going to continue to be exacerbated daily. So I just don't. But yeah, congratulations on everything looking pretty set up for larger waves to the upside, because historically that's been the case when these assets bottom out at 886s and uptrends. They reverse massively to the upside. And all the signs are there on the altcoins, but you can't be like, screw you, Ray, you're an idiot because it failed here. Because I'm screaming at you like market conditions are terrible for digital currencies, but they do look like they're going to rally. And that's all I can say. I'm just like a broken record at this point. Hey, I love energy and I love metals and commodities. I don't have to worry about any of that. I don't have to ask questions. I don't have to be like, oh, macro conditions are incredible for commodities and right, anything in commodities. I love it. And the miners look set up for unbelievable runs. Oil ancillary services, right? They look set up for insane runs. I think a lot of other energy assets just look like they're going to continue their uptrends. You have massive breakouts happening. You got some that are on the verge of massive breakouts, and they're already in well-established uptrends, right? I mean, those are the markets. But people care about crypto a lot. Too much. But yeah, I'm going to cover it. And they do look like low risk for at least a shot, but good luck, dude. Okay, that's your engine coin. Yes. Stage is set for potential break to the upside with a falling wedge, 886, divergence, everything. No one's buying, though. That's the problem. And no one may buy. Okay, so let's go to the next one for tubes, which is one that's just in that same category of, yeah, sure, it looks good technically, but who cares about technicals when people are dying and starving and GDPs are getting cut by 33%, it's just terrible. I don't even know, man. Like, if you look at the weekly on Loopring, sorry, I got a lot of lines here. I'm just going to clean this all the way out, right? And just look at a clean slate. Like, to me, I mean, not a good weekly candle. It's terrible. You're one of the lowest weekly candle close you've seen since October. You're below that candle high close on the weekly from February. God, that sucks. But yeah, I know why people will be like asking about it and liking it, because yes, it is doing that 886 stuff. But no one's buying it, and any rally is just a pathetic lower high, and you're just right back at that PCZ. So bearish, such bearish price action. Like, look at your divergence. Look at your divergence manifesting into literally nothing. That's so bad. That's not what you want. That's kind of tell. And look how you're double topping on the 200-day moving average. It's so bearish. It's such bearish price action. Despite any sort of value perceived area. I think we just talked about value. There's no value on S coins that can't do anything for you when people are dying and starving and we're in a recession. Bitcoin, oh my god, dude, it's selling off. Wow, go figure. Like, are you surprised? You can't be surprised if it pumps or dumps at this point, man. Yeah, crypto, depression. The depression market, that's what this is, dude. It's like, oh yeah, everything's there, but no one cares. So... Are you talking about Hot Girl Bitcoin? Oh yeah, Bitcoin monthly. We can look at it now. That's the next request, I think. Yep. Bitcoin monthly. Something about an RSI or something. They're not hating on Crypto Hoarder. They're hating on me, Bob. No one's said anything bad about Crypto Hoarder. It's just me. Okay. It was a downsloping wedge. I definitely don't do like Bulkowski patterns on RSIs on oscillators. Absolutely not. 886 from the low here. Who cares, right? It's like, great, dude, it did. But nah, I wouldn't look at it like a harmonic. It's just neutral. I don't think there's anything on the monthly RSI that's telling us anything. I mean, you are at your lowest monthly RSI right now that you were at when Bitcoin was like $5,000. Same level on the RSI right now. And we're at 38. Not a good monthly candle so far. That was a nothing indecision candle, and now you're working on engulfing. You got 19 days to bearishly engulf this to collapse, and then the cycle's over below 30K. Highest level negative momentum ever. Yeah, dude, it's a tough market, man. Like, imagine thinking these market conditions are amazing. They're just not. That you had 2 years for amazing market conditions, and now you just got this bull crap. This is bull crap. Range bound sideways after just dumping for months, right? Just, oh yeah, it's a high, then a higher high, and then a lower high, then a higher low, then a same high, which is lower than this high, but it's higher than this high, and then you dump, and then you rally and the lower high, then kind of higher low for now until we roll over because Black Monday or something.
Can we please look at
stocks.
Battery Minerals Limited on the ASX? It's an Australian gold mining company. I know it hasn't made a confirmation low, but I still think it's bullish as F. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, you say miner, crypto miners. I say hallelujah. Yeah, because those are actually good. Those are great macros. Those macros are in uptrends, and that's undeniable. We don't even know what Bitcoin. We don't even know what. I mean, Bitcoin's in a midterm downtrend. And that has not changed, and that won't change until you break 44K. That has been the same effing case since we created that high January 12th. Right here, February 7th, February 17th, 16th, March 1st. It didn't matter. You are not truly reversing your midterm downtrend until you break that level. Have you done that yet? Absolutely not. Even though we know, 886, congrats on your 886, but you're just sideways. So... Yep, 50 seconds till your daily close. Leave it to the last 10 minutes of trading of the day for the dump to happen, right? So, what's that daily going to end up looking like? So bad, dude. Just garbage. If you thought it couldn't get more garbage price action, you're wrong, because you got more garbage price action. 20 seconds till your close, so...
Roast dash. Spin. Love the music.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks for being nice. Thank you, Dilop. Spin. Might as well. Might as well. F it, dude. Spinning for real depression hours. Real world market depression hours. Get right through. Thank you. Okay, new day's been born. I mean, Jesus chimes, by the way, right? Yeah, I don't find any kind of confidence in that daily candle. It's just terrible, dude. So, Oh, how's the 60 minute? 60 minute, terrible. Just, oh my God. You're such an effing loser as a chart, right? When you're just, oh, there's a 200 moving average on a 60-minute time scale, and you're just like, rejection, and then rejection on a Saturday, and you start rolling. It's just such a loser, man. Like, there's just nothing winning about this crap. I mean, congrats on your higher lows, and then your lower highs, and your prevailing midterm downtrend. Yeah, see you at the 886, right? I'm like, why was this thing, what asset ever goes to the 786 and literally bottoms there now in crypto? Nothing. So wait till the 37764 probably, right? But hey, it jumped across the creek, man. Cool, dude. I mean, it did like the same stuff. It like, it even broke the supply line to sell off, and then it rallied and broke it again, and still kind of like farted around to make a couple higher lows than the previous low before it really went up again. But good luck, dude. This is just... better markets, man. Way better markets to have your money in. But yeah, good luck. All I have to do is look at the 3-day, and we won't even care, right? The 3-day, it keeps the noise out. Three-day, just barely above the, right? It's, what is it? 44 on the RSI. Yeah, everything's good until when you fall below that 200-day, or that 203-day moving average around 37,637. You are screwed. Like, dude, there was just I actually did this last night. This is me with my life. So I measured it, went back in time. So Bitcoin has only spent 644 days below the 3-day 200 simple moving average. 644 days, right? So that's less than 2 years below that level. And most of that like comes from like after the 2013 buying climax, where Bitcoin went in a no trend for over a year. So it's kind of skewed because it was just like most of the time was one freaking bear market that was awful way back. So you do not spend time below this red line, this lagging indicator, moving average, right? Very little time below it, and you're above it still. You didn't have one day where traders settled up lower than it, and you're still above it. But good luck, man. Yeah, dude, I love hopium. Smoking hopium's good, but there are markets where you don't have to smoke hopium, dude. I bet you I'm gonna look at Arabian Pleb's contribution and be like, oh, this isn't a hopium. This is not a... let's see, gold, battery minerals in Australia, mate. Yep. Oh my god, dude, I've been here. We got memory of this place. It's ridiculous. Look at this, chat. Yeah, let me like worry about an S coin, man. Well, I get it, right? Not much data, and it's kind of bad, but remember the macro, and just look at this. This is a bad action magnum move confirmation. Even though it's on a type 1, you just clipped, oversold, and diverged on a 3-day. This is a 3-day time scale. Are you kidding me, man? Yes. If TA is respected in time, even you rally 382, you sell off, make a type 2 in time, that next. Like that's your and your look, it's like your target is like 3 cents to 3.4 to 3.7 cents. Right? Wow. Incredible. BAT, what'd you say though? Hadn't made a confirmation exactly, but it's bullish as ever. Yes, it is. Yes. You know what it looks like? Like a lot of the other miners. Okay. Get wrecked, basic attention token. I see it, Hot Carl, man. I don't know, man. Dude, I don't know. I don't even know if any research is really done on that stuff, okay? I don't know. Is it a gold miner? We got a gold miner. Oh my god. Crazy good, man. Crazy good chart. It really is like a good chart, dude.
It's China to me, China.
I'm watching your live stream from my bar in the metaverse right now. What a time to be alive. 0.029697000 LTC.
Tony Soprano, shouldn't your name be Kevin Finnerty and you've lost your wallet? Someone else took your wallet, dude? Who am I? Who am I? Blah. You know what I'm talking about. Thanks, Kevin Finnerty. Don't scam monks next time, okay, dude? And you won't get slapped in the face in a hotel lobby by the elevator. Thank you. Okay. So it's like, what does this look? What does BAT look like, chat? You should look at PLG, friend. It's the same picture. Are you kidding me, dude? Get out of here. Same picture. And then like what? Then what? Then what, dude? Huh? It's a little bit stronger. It's a 786. It's a literal Gartley. It's an actual like textbook perfect bullish Gartley. That you do not ignore the SVM Gartley on the 3-day. The 3-day that's showing bullish divergence, also the daily. 3-day showing bullish divergence of the MACD as well. Good God, man. Just once it breaks this resistance here at 420, of course 420 is the resistance.
Is that a join?
It's going to get super high, right? So high that it appreciates in value. 39 to 40%. Dude, look at this. How many years, right? You bottomed out in 2016. You're just showing accumulation now. And on the tail end of the accumulation is the M shape. I just ignore this and you'll miss out on probably life-changing gains. I mean, I'm thinking this will be going for a full reset. I'm talking like it could be 6 months. 1287, 1446 eventually. Yep. But whatever, man. Just go ahead and keep looking at Loopring or some other crap, you know. It sucks. This is showing the composite operators here, and he's been accumulating his position, and he needs yield because equities are trash. Crypto is too speculative and digital. All right, well, how about this? Pretty good place. What about another one? What about AEM? AEM. Oh my God, man. Really? Really? Another textbook Gartley. And dude, you breaking resistance, man. You're breaking the high from 2016 and 2012. You know, above this level, $74. Like, for real. You just hit a 382. So you could always come for a type 2, but dang, man. Technical breakout above resistance, but you're right there on that 3-day 200 moving average twice. Weird. But yeah, just please know there's opportunity. It's just not on your S coin. I mean, like, your S coin's showing it, but it could be fool's gold. It could be a fool's setup because the macro is trash and people are going to continue liquidating their crypto positions. I don't know, man. Like, all I can do is present the argument that we've seen a million times. And most of the time it plays out, and sometimes it doesn't. And this could be a time where sometimes it doesn't play out. And Bitcoin is showing that argument, but people are starving, so. Winbaston, you misspelled SWN, okay? So we've been talking about miners, but look at this one that someone requested yesterday. Dude. What?
Peter Schiff wet dream little.
Thank you, Raven Pleb. Well, I mean, dude, his dreams are coming true. Like, gold's going to 2,300, 2,500 eventually. Eventually, if you're patient enough. That's what's always been about. So, I mean, dude, SWN on the weekly, massive, unbelievable potential inverse head and shoulders butting up against this neckline after drawing down 98% from its 2,000 lows. It's painting this picture, and you understand the macro we're in right now. The upside potential is ungodly. You can just hold this 6 to 9 months and you'll be up, most likely. Okay, so I don't even know. What else do I do? I get another drink and try to keep the stream going, or I could just end it. So I've not taken off in 2022 once. I've streamed literally every single day, I believe, of 2022. There might have been a day I was traveling in Dallas on the 1st or something that might have missed because of that, but I still think when I got home I went live. I don't think I've missed an effing day this year. Which it's not that many days, it's right. It's only like 2.5 months so far, but whatever. So it's just like, you know, these days are like, it's so tempting to just not stream, but then it's like, man, I'm trying to keep that streak going. Oh, I know Bitcoin will be here when I get back, but it's also fun. I don't know. I mean, like, it's so just, it's such a, I'm like, you know, you get habits, you develop habits, and it's like the habits, like, oh, being live to cover the markets, even on the weekend and stuff, right? What's up, 280?
280 tip $25. Hedron USDC.
Hedron? I mean, what am I gonna do with this, man? I mean, you're maybe at a point where it's starting to stall now. I mean, been mooning and does something to do with Hex, man? Well, either way, dude, it's like, well, never mind. There's not much I can do. I appreciate the contribution, but you got to understand how limited I am here. I mean, like, you're not at value areas to take along at all. You could be topping out here. Clearly, your acceleration's stalling. No clue. All I could do is high to low. And you've hit a 1.618. I mean, you've like fulfilled all traditional technical analysis on breakouts. It's like common areas where you do break out. You see those. You did that, and you haven't seen it again. I'll just say, like, if you hold this support here, the breakout long enough, you could run up to whatever this is, 1.2 1,000ths of a penny or something, or 100ths of a penny. I don't even know, man. It's so worthless right now, you know? Yeah, dude, I'm sorry. Like, you know how it is. When there's less candles like this, so much more difficult for me to like do any kind of legitimate analysis. And but nice run so far. Clearly, you know, incredible since March 5th. It's up stupid amounts, but anytime an asset is up from, and well, let's just say, in like less than 2 weeks, the asset's up 900%. Really tough to be like, I can't wait to go long on this asset. You know, like, I get how you could get behind T-Fuel or Chili's, right? I really get how you could be like, okay, man, I'm totally down to take a shot. I'm willing to risk a little capital to see if this plays out, because if I risk the capital and it actually succeeds, you make stupid money, right? You over double your money. You triple your money if it hits the top of the range again. With something like Hedron to US dollar coin, that's not there anymore. It's just not, right? How do you argue that you could double or triple your money based on traditional technical analysis looking at that chart? You can't. But this one you kind of can. This one in T-Fuel, you kind of can justify it. maybe taking a shot on these and like, you know, risking a little capital to see if you can triple, quintuple your money, whatever. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna get another drink or something. I'm gonna try to keep it going. Bitcoin, you know, it's, oh, God, depressing is a good word for it. So just sit back, enjoy. That was a great song. I'll be right back. Like button, bell, sub, Kings. All right, hey, what's up? I'm back.
Kenton tip $25. Hello Mitch, could you take a look at Mover/USDT on KuCoin? Do you see valuable DCA levels from this point?
What's up, Kenton? Thanks for the 25. We'll look at Mover Connect. Thank you, dude. Hey, Group to Order. Thanks for the compliment on the hoodie, dude. It's a zip hoodie or whatever. This is actually the first time I ever wore it. I took the tag off of it like before stream, so thank you, man. Let's take a gander. Mover Connect. Moon River Connect. Oh my god. Oh, I got dollar cost average. Never in my life would I dollar cost average on this crap. Sorry, man. I mean, I'm just okay. Let me just show you a chat. Dollar cost average. Is this chart ever given us a reason to dollar cost average into it? Ever? Never. There's never been a reason to DCA into this trash, this loser People are starving, dude. People can't even fill up their tanks. Why would they buy Moon River? If it goes up, who cares? It's probably not going to make a higher high. But my 886. I guess, man. Congratulations on your 886. You're below the 886. It's terrible. No, it's like this is like Jasmine Coin Reborn. Hey, it's the same chart, probably the same developer, same scammer. They're probably on the same scam island together. Oh, dude, I'm gonna make a coin called Moon River. There's Safe Moon. There's River Moons. There's all kinds of moons, man. Cat Moon, Doge Moon, Doge Elon Moon Connect. Oh yeah, it is just another one, just another scam to take people's money. Take the developers create it. They spend tens of thousands, not hundreds of thousands, sometimes millions of dollars on these projects for marketing, and they pump this crap and they say it's the second coming of Jesus Christ. And then you know, echo chambers and cults are created. People are like married to this, and then it's over. And this happens eventually. Yep. The scam. This was just another scam that no one's going to do anything. Crypto's unregulated right now. So the people at Moon River are the developers, the creators will never get in trouble. They're constantly just going to, they'll probably create another, they've already probably created another S-coin scam to take money from idiots. Probably. I don't say idiots, I would say ignorance, like ignorant market participants who are newer, that are just trying, you know, their greed is, you know, is the reason why they're getting taken. Yeah, I remember Save Moon, and we called it a scam. And then CoffeeZilla came out with a video yesterday about showing how Jake Paul literally scammed. He accepted like over $100,000 from SafeMoon with evidence the day before he shielded on his Twitter to his millions of followers. And he did it like 3 more times with the same wallets. So go check out CoffeeZilla's new video on Jake Paul and the SafeMoon scam, and then the other ones that he did. There are multiple ones. It's bad. And there's a class action lawsuit against Jake Paul right now because of these things that he's done. And CoffeeZilla was like, I'm not trying to get, trying to close the case on it because it's really damning evidence, but it kind of is, and so it's good for their case, the research he did. Man, I tell you, the space is, it's like, this is the bad part. This is the nasty, dark, underground trash part of crypto that I hate so much. Right? Like, love this. This is cool. This makes sense. It's low risk. There's a chance. Okay, there's some data. Long-term uptrend, trying to hold on, not once, but twice, but 3 times. Okay, higher low on the second and third test, or you're right. Then the first low, spring back test of spring twice. That's smart. That's hidden bullish divergence on the higher. Okay. Other one, no, it's terrible. Retail flooded into crypto market, immediately got scanned. They did, and it was just like every day. Every other day anyway, we were banning the name, like literally in the YouTube chat. You like can't even type in all these scams, the names, because I banned them. Like you can't even say the word. But the idiot scammers started catching on to that, so they started naming the scams they created just like regular words. It's like genius, because they know what people on the good side are trying to do to prevent them from shilling this crap in YouTube live chats. It's crazy. So innovative, but when the rug gets pulled for long enough, they all melt into obscurity. Of course, someone at the Someone bought Mover at the top, and they're still holding. Sure, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Chili's a better chart. I think they're pretty similar. I mean, like, they're just about the same levels of low risk. You'd take on this about the same amount of losses, and you'd probably make about the same amount of money if they did play out, right? So, they're similar. There are other ones, man. They're out there. Dude, like, you know, scan. Look at KSM, man. Like, what do you like? It's a shark. There's bullish divergence. It's breaking a supply line that goes back to November. You broke it, but it's not enough. Yeah, how's this thing gonna catch bids when people are starving and don't want to buy digital S coins? Probably won't. Look at this. Look at this, dude. YFII. Look at this beautiful falling wedge. Where is it matured and completely developed at an 88% retrace from its major low to the high? 886 falling wedge. Divergence continues. Good God, even more divergence now? Wow. I mean, just like, what's got to give, man? What kind of insanity has to occur before these things rally at levels where it makes sense based on all markets and history that they would rally at? This is the area, and I think if I was a terrible influencer, I'd be like, dude, the reversal's coming. It's coming based on everything we know. It's gonna happen. I just don't know that. I think these are really effed up market conditions. But yeah, if the market conditions weren't so miserably trash, recession, stuff, then yeah, I'd feel a lot better about talking about being more confident in this, in these freaking bullish developments. These are really bullish developments occurring across the crypto space, but no one cares, and no one's buying right now. So there are other ones, man. I'm gonna show other ones, dude. Dude, I mean, I just like for the memes, for the jokes, to just make general chat laugh. Here's GRT. We hadn't looked at GRT on stream in a while, so just for them thinking about y'all. You got a shark at a 113 and pretty much at the lowest levels ever from January. Hey, you're finally back down to that old trade setup. Remember? Way back. So you're here. I don't know. Like, what? Good luck. Good luck being out of support with divergence on the MACD at least. It can't get much worse. It can only go to 0. So you got that going for you. Look at this one. DIA. It's still like active. It's not dead yet. It's getting close to being dead. But you look at an asset that's clearly an inflection point. You sprung. You're trying to backtest the spring a million times. You're making more highs. But dude, I mean, like, this is an area that's lower risk for a long, obviously, that could have massive upside potential, but it's DIA coin. It's DIA. No one cares about you, DIA. People are dying and starving in war. But it's there. I mean, it's like, you know, low risk. Based on technicals. I don't know, man. And I could do this all day. I could literally just look at assets all day and be like, yeah, they're kind of at really interesting levels where it would make, based on history, they've reversed here, but maybe not this time because it's actually too bad. Too bad now. What was it? Another one, ALBT or something? Yeah, look at this, dude. It's like, they're an old trade setup at one time. Anyway, like, look where this S-Coin Alliance block token. Yeah, dude. Safe haven asset. It's at a level that's kind of September 2020 and then June of 2021. I mean, you're at it again.
You're saying the market will drop. Look at an Asian open chart like Luby. The wicks on the bottom says otherwise.
I'm saying the markets will drop. I don't think I said that at all. I'm saying the macro's terrible. And I'm saying, again, for the 800th time, which is literally inverse of what you just said, that the technicals are set up for a major wave reversal here. But the macro's trash, so it just makes me feel a little less confident. But you can't say they're not there. We're identifying them. They're sitting there. 6 weeks for Bitcoin. Asian Open chart. Like Bitcoin, Asian Open? What are you talking about, man? Is the boy Chinese? If it is, okay, dude. Oh boy, oh boy. They wanted me to do marketing with them. They're one of them. All these exchanges have reached out at some point. There it is, a boy, man. A boy? What are you talking about? I'm saying the market will drop. I'm not saying that. Dude, I'm not claiming anything. I'm claiming that you're setting up for higher prices based on what we know about traditional technical analysis, but macro's literally the worst it's been in an incredibly long time. That's what you're asking for, right? Cal, a boy chart. Nothing looks different to me really at all. Still looks like trash. I mean, locally, it's not dead yet till it makes a lower low, but dang, man, just. Time in the market's better than time in the market. Not necessarily in crypto, only in select few large market cap assets is that the case. Time in the market is better than time in the market. It's really timing the market is better than time in the market for most S coins. Go to EOS. Go to a lot of these coins. They're at the same prices they were in 2018, 2017. So no, timing the market actually is better for most S coins because they're not good investments. They're not good things to hold. They have no intrinsic value. They're literal digital currency beanie babies, dude. They're beanie babies reborn. It's like we know we're just at a level where in times of the past, this is exactly where massive rallies occur, but it just may not happen this time. Teletubbies never had value. They never even had a bubble. Okay, Teletubbies was just a kid's show. I remember when I was really young, though, like not like really young, but I was like, hey, doing like, I don't think I was probably like in 5th, 6th, 7th grade, and I saw Teletubbies on a TV the first time. I almost peed my pants. Like literally, I remember laughing so hard. I'll never forget where I was, and I almost peed my pants looking at the little. It was just like, what the is this? And then like the baby, the son came out, and baby, I just started rolling, like laughing. I couldn't stop. I was like uncontrollable laughter. Because I'd never seen anything like that in my life. So that was a memory of Teletubbies, my childhood. So. But again, like that's not even close to the same thing as Beanie Babies. So. Well, that's cool. Flip the chart over. Still don't have much like clarity. I mean, like anything, it'd be like, oh, it's confirmed to bottoms in.
Yeah.
You flip the chart.
Market's looking bullish, but it's bear range. Yay for trends not playing out due to market conditions. Don't forget clocks skip ahead tonight. Curious if there's history on that market effect.
Remember, spring forward, fall back. Yeah, I didn't know it was tonight. That's interesting. So it'll be when it becomes midnight. It'll be 1 a.m. for you, right? Yeah, we're losing an hour, aren't we? Aren't we losing an hour? I'm not getting it. Thanks, dude. But hey, something that could make you feel is okay. It's like a moral victory. I don't even think it matters. Like I don't think it has any correlation anymore. Supply on exchanges hit a 3-year low again today, like a fresh low. Again, who gives a crap? It's been doing that, man. Like, it's been doing that for months now. It doesn't matter. So, if you zoom out, I think there's still, like, tons of supply. But it's cool. It's a cool little metric that means nothing. But, again, it's nice to have in your heart when you're walking around, you know, in No Coiner USA. Hey, man, you know, supply on exchanges hitting 3-year lows. Cool, dude, you know. Whatever. 3 Saturdays now stuck at 39K. Wow, dude, that's wonderful. Yeah. Of course, Ashley, that's the whole thing that we're talking about. Yeah, it's like neutral consolidation. I think it's more of ascending triangle behavior. I think it really is ascending triangle. But guess what? Ascending triangles are consolidation structures just like symmetricals. And you can't be fooled to believe that an ascending triangle can't break down. It certainly can. Are you kidding me? It really can. It's probably a coin flip in these market conditions. Yeah, that's like a sell wall at 44K and an accumulation going on at the bottom. There's not a buy wall. There's a demand line. There's a sell wall, horizontal line resistance. So we've seen these before, and sometimes they play out bullishly and sometimes they play out bearishly. So remember, in any of these patterns, even if they're like inherently bullish, they still have a very large percentage chance of breaking down bearishly too, and they have measure moves up and down.
Hey Mitch, can we look at IAG, IARM Gold, THX brother?
IAG, oh my god, yeah, that one shafted us a year ago, but we can look at it. IAG, yep. God, man, I haven't been here in a minute, but wow, that... Dude, it was a Garley in the end. Jesus, dude. Wow. Like, okay, I'm saying like the 618. We talked about the 886 because it made sense because it was a crazy inflection point. But dang, man, it just like went to like an 80% retrace with a 618 on B at a lower high on C. Ignore the Gartley, get left behind. You were at those areas. The falling or the downtrend has been breached. Yeah, there's a lot of upside on this one. Dude, look. That's what it is. There's so much upside on this. You realize this is like a cyclical reversal harmonic, right? Cyclical reversal harmonic that's so effing large and it develops at the bottom. Yeah, dude. This is, and it's type 2ing on a higher low. That's what's probably going on, right? You have the bullish shark, the type 1s, and now the type 2. There's so much demand that the type 2 can only make a higher low. Oh yeah, dude. Like, I'm talking. This is how, like, okay, harmonics this large on weeklies end up doing this. Eventually, it could take 2 years, but they eventually do that. Yep, IAG, like, unbelievably bullish for a very long time is what's implied here, okay? That's it. When you look, you're like cracking through these little supports from 2003 and 2008. Yeah, man. Accumulation is now extremely evident. I think it was, and now it's like just more. And look, what you're doing on IAG. IAG is that 200-week moving average was tested for the first time since October 2020. You break that, man. Look out. Look out the low, the higher low, the local confirmation low, which was the Gartley. 4-hour daily Gartley. We looked at. Yeah, man, this could go insane in time. But what's new, dude? It's connected to metals. The macro is insanely bullish on commodities, insanely bullish on gold and silver and platinum and copper. So why would the miner or IM Gold Corporation not do well? Why would this harmonic? This harmonic makes too much sense here. Okay, it just does. Great stuff, man. To be real, this is not jazz at all. This is certainly not jazz. Thanks for the kind words about the music. Yeah, again, had like, dude, you realize it doesn't matter what I post or what I say. There's always going to be someone who hates on what I say or what I do, no matter what. So it's like, thank you for Oh, and here's the thing about it. Just think about IAG. Forget the harmonic for a second. Just think about 3 consecutive lows, right? One low, then a higher low slightly, and then another high. Accumulation. Composite man is acquiring some position over the course of years. That's what he did with gold price, spot price, dude. For like 6 years, gold was effed. But the composite man was quietly accumulating. Those were central banks buying up $120 billion worth of gold. And eventually it broke out. So I think you have the composite man on IAG accumulating, and eventually it's going to happen. Okay. And this is probably when the world's the equities market, tech is going to collapse, right? Taiwan Semiconductors, probably one of the most important charts. Oh my God. TSM. You don't want to know how screwed this is. Okay, this is the Sauron chart. This is the Tower of Barad-dûr chart. Very, very scary. Very, very bad. I mean, you're not going to stop. There's a gap fill at $93, and then there's a 200-week moving average at $73, and there's no formal support. What's considered formal support? I guess $46. I guess. Is it formal that it's one time in history $60? Oh yeah, dude. Like, you have massively confirmed the top. Dude, you cannot be exposed to tech right now, or semis. Nvidia, AMD, I'm sorry, I love them, but it's not about the companies themselves, it's the macro. I love them. They're money-making machines. They're amazing products, but it's not about the price. The price of Nvidia could be much lower. AMD could be much lower. They're still going to provide amazing products. Okay, just like Bitcoin could be much lower prices, and it's still going to provide the same service it provides now, right? P2P, decentralized, secure. What's up, Frank? Rec. Sure, if you want to look at that, sure. Some random S coin. Yeah, absolutely, dude. Yeah, I just be careful, man. Taiwan Semiconductors, very bearish breakdown last week, and then this week was fall through. And look at, well, here's the problem, okay? TSM, you're at 37. You are in the bearish control zone on the weekly. Bearish control zone means like, oh, yeah, you can see 30 until you're oversold. There's so much downside potential on this side. Flip the chart over. I mean, come on, man, right? Even if you pull back, you're gonna make a higher low. So even if it rallies, in these index funds, they rally, they're gonna make lower highs and they're gonna roll over again. Okay. Neon gas, 90% of it's in Ukraine, or at least Russia, Ukraine, and that's what I'm saying. Like, that's a good reason. That's like a good fundamental argument backing up why we'll see much lower prices on TSM and all on the SOX, the SOX, which is the semiconductor ETF, right? I think much lower prices. The bubble is kind of popping right now. It already popped. You know that, right? It already popped on the Russell 2000 coins or assets. They're all down like 70, 80, 90, 100+%. And now the assets that actually have intrinsic value and make good money and good balance sheets are starting to roll over, because that's the other part of the collapse. Yeah, you'll see. So just, you're screwed on TSM for a while. Be prepared. But I don't even understand what I can do as a streamer. We've been talking about the index funds looking like literal garbage for like months now. Like since the beginning of the year, since we made that lower high in like January, it's over. It's like, it's done. Bearish abandoned babies, 2 of them. Bearish abandoned orphanages. So bearish. Confirming resistance is resistance again. Oh my God, it was so bad. And then I think so. I mean, like, God, again, it's like, it would seem they are. You just did something miserably bad on the index funds. Oh, it's terrible. Look at your weekly on the S&P 500. Lowest weekly candle close since June of 2021, but breaking critical supports. Is so bad, dude. So bearish. Like, oh my God. Like, it's setting up for what we could see Black Mondays eventually. We could get circuit breakers with this type of price action. This is a massive amount of selling in a very short period of time, and supports are just getting sliced like butter. Negative momentum at its highest level since the COVID crash, obviously. And your RSI, not on the weekly, on the RSI, is at 37. You are in the bearish control zone on the index fund. That is as bearish as it gets. But it's like, it's so perfectly bearish that it's the downside. You could be oversold. Imagine what the price of the S&P 500 is going to be at when you go from breaking into the bearish control zone to oversold. You don't want to know. It's going to be real, real bad. Much, much lower levels. Minimum 3,800. Minimum. Tipping is jacked. What? No, wait. I'm gonna check. Let me see real quick. All right. Oh, I gotta show y'all some other asset too that I've showed patrons. It's unbelievable. Maybe I shouldn't even do it because it's like, oh, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? I've had people like leave the Patreon and be like, why would I join the Patreon? Because he just shows it on stream anyway. And people do that, and it's like, wow, come on, man. Like, you're gonna like just stop supporting me because you think I give away too much exclusive information on stream for free? Me having to think about that is so dumb. Like, oh, what should I show on stream and what shouldn't I show on stream? Yeah, hold on, I'm gonna do a test. All right, I'm testing right now. Well, that's the test. It's working, but if you can try again and don't work, let me know, and I'll disconnect and reconnect. All right, thank you, dude. Actually, not that many people have not requested RB to USD very much, but we have looked at it, we've paid attention to it. But the problem is the past couple weeks is like, they've like halted the markets, they've like stopped things from being able to be looked at, from moving. So like, that's kind of where we are. But the ruble, yeah, it had a massive rally, Rudy Poo rally. I don't think it's going to manifest in anything. I think it's just a joke on paper, and it'll collapse again. Yeah, spring ahead. Yeah. Yeah, what happens when it happens? So it'll be like 2 hours, right? Or no, I guess maybe it'll be like when the stream starts now, tomorrow. It'll be like when the daily candle closes or something, right? Is that what it is? Oh my God, audio way too loud. And I don't know why, because it's been fine all night. But Jesus Christ, dude. Stupid trumpets or some stupid crap. This is Galactic. This is called Church by Galactic. Yep. Okay. So bearish. My God. God. Look at the 3-day. This is a big tell, right? Look at your 3-day, how it closed. How it rallied, like it broke down on the last 3-day candle, and then it rallied to confirm the validity of what was once support is now resistance. If that's not bearish, literally nothing is. That's the most bearish price action you could ever receive in your entire life. The only thing more bearish than that would have been more follow through to close below the low from the last 3-day candle. Don't worry, it's coming. After that, that's implying you're about to get destroyed. But it was all about the fat lady singing, and she was singing, and then her mic cut out, and on Friday, literally yesterday, her mic cut back on for the close, and we can hear the fat lady singing on everything right now on the trend. Yeah, mask up for prevent heart attacks, dude. Yeah, dude, for sure. Crypto Hoarder, what happened, man? Let me know. Because the test alert is working, but is anyone else? Someone tip about dollar and crypto. I'll owe you, okay? See if it's jacked up or not.
Well, remember, on the 3-day, there was bearish divergence at the top. Like, there was literal... It was implied that a reversal was coming on 3-day at the actual top. And since then, lower highs, lower lows. But I wasn't even... Dude, it's not about the top. You don't... Like, we're not trying to find the bottoms or the tops. But we are trying to find the second bottoms and the second tops, right? TA can help us find the second bottoms and the second tops. First one's kind of tough, right? I mean, unless there's just extreme divergence on all the time scales. Yeah, you can, but like normally it's not about the first, it's about the second. And the second on the NASDAQ and the S&P, right, really put in a bunch of work to make sure people knew that watched the stream that gave a crap. They knew what was going on. We are not making higher highs. There's distribution going on. And then a massive drawdown. And then a rally. And then another massively lower high than the previous highs. Okay, consecutive stuff. Lower highs, lower lows. All right, we're downtrending. We're continuing the downtrend. Any kind of divergence you were seeing is not playing out. That's your litmus test for the market health. And the health of the market is miserably bad right now. It's like, oh my God, we're screwed. Yeah, you have terminal get screwed by the doctor himself on the index funds. And it's even worse in Europe. It's way worse. Europe's like ahead of the US markets. Like the Europe's already like, yep, we've conceded based on the charts that we're in a recession and we will be in a recession and it could last 6 months plus. That's Europe market, all of them. Every effing one of them. Who cares? Oh my God, they finally rallied off a 2017 level or something stupid. Europe, dude. Here's your... Oh, yeah, dude, let me just be real with you, okay? On the Deutsch 30. Yeah, if you think that we're okay, you're out of your mind. You're not okay until you breach back above like 15.8. 15,800. You're at 13.5. The only thing that's going to happen here is a lower high. It's like inevitable. I'll actually be surprised if the Deutsch 30 runs up to 14,843 to backtest. I don't think you have enough. There's not enough market participants that want to buy this to push it to that level. I think that's how pathetically weak you are. And based on GDP projections, GDP projections, no way you're going up to test that level again. So when you imminently fail to get to even test that level, that will be testament to how trash, bearish this market is, how much of a recession you are going into, and you will roll over again, and you will eventually see 12,420 again. Okay? You had to go to 2015 level where the limit buys are for the rally to, it can't be that easy. You can't just short it all the way down. There's going to be rallies in bear trends. The rally happens, the volatility's high, and it's going to roll over again soon. You just wait, okay? Germany's effed, and Germany's probably going down to test its October lows at some point, October 2020 lows. And I don't think the 12,420 will hold up for very long. Yeah, dude. What did they just print money? If they just print money, do you understand? Go outside and buy anything. Go buy cereal, beer, food, chocolate. It doesn't matter what you buy. If they print more money, it maybe isn't going to happen immediately, but in a year or two from now, the inflation that we're already in superinflation will be exacerbated if they print any more money. Oh wait, we just sent 13 billion to Ukraine. Hey, look, I'm all for protecting democracy, but we just let 2 million people cross the US border and no one even cares. Like, that didn't even happen, right? And then amnesty, let's just let people that just cross the border vote. What? Inflation's insane. We're just going to spend 13 billion. Who cares, dude? $13 billion. It doesn't mean anything to us. To who? People that are spending money, they never made money in their life. They're just... Oh my God, dude. The government misallocation of taxpayer money is the most vexing thing in history. It's so stupid, dude. And then they got the audacity. We're going to raise taxes on the rich so they can pay their fair share as they do all this stuff. This crazy stuff, dude. No one in the government gives a crap about us. And they never will. It's This is, it's literally, the word is fubard, meaning irreparable damage done and cannot be fixed. That's where we are. $1.5 trillion for war, by the way. Yeah, dude. I mean, it's like, what about our borders? What about our country? What about our infrastructure? Y'all talking about our bridges and all this stuff? But like, the thing is, right, it's the meta narrative. So if you even talk about being fiscally responsible, you're going to get like canceled. You're pro Putin, you're pro Russia if you're just like, can we just stop spending money irresponsibly on everything? Nope, you are pro Putin if you think that. They will destroy your life. They will ruin you, end you. Financial suicide. Great song, by the way. One of my favorite Grateful Dead songs. Crypto Order, how we doing over there, man? Let me know. I can reset everything. Just tell me. So deep breaths. In through the nose, out the mouth, stress management, because that's all we can do. Because we can't stop these idiots in power that are like 90 years old from like ruining our entire world. They're setting us up to, right? We are in the good times make weak men. That's exactly where we are, and it's about to go from good times, or weak men make bad times. We are transitioning into that right now. I'm not turning it down, I'm turning it up. Oh, no, Brad, I didn't hear about that, but go figure, right? Idiots. They're so stupid. They don't deserve anything. They're such leeches on society. Dude, it's like, it's just so like, it's not fair. It's like, why am I spending all this money on the government when nothing good is coming from it? It's like, the more money that the government takes from me, the worse everything gets. They're just taking money, and it's like against me. I'm like paying them money at gunpoint, and they're making things worse for me and you. Crazy. Oh, FCL. Yeah, I didn't see that. My bad. Yeah, let's go. You'll Cell Connect. Well, you can't say it's not at an 88% range rise, man. I haven't been here in ages. It's been like since the first war against Sauron since I've been here. It's alright. I would say that this is way better. This music's way better than me talking, so I apologize. But yeah, it's like 886. There you are. 886 area, the zone. There was MACD divergence, I guess, on the daily.
If we look at the inflation rate, we are nearing the golden pocket, roughly around 8.68%. Once breaking above those levels, we are going to the 0.886 at 16% increase. Let's go inflation nation.
What the? Thank you, Marbob. What's up, dude? It was a good song choice, by the way. You pinged me on. Anytime someone has a good song that they know that I might like, I mean, feel free to ping me in the general chat and Discord all the time, man. I'm always looking for good, new, amazing beats. And if you know me and the music I provide to stream, trying to, help people discover new music and all that, feel free to ping me on that, and I'll look at it. And today was good, Marbob. Where is the inflation rate chart? What's the ticker for that? Marbob, thanks, dude, for the 10. Says still pending. Maybe I'm gonna... I don't know. Did someone... People have tipped crypto today, right? Like, yeah, like Tony Soprano tipped Litecoin today. I'm gonna like just log out and log back in and see what happens, okay? You didn't have a problem? Well, I'm gonna... Crap, hold on. Can't remember like all my passwords, dude. 10 billion. Oh my god, it's like... Let me just write a You know what my password is? It's a freaking paragraph. Either way, Crypto Hoarder, they have both, everything's been signed out, and we've turned it off and we've turned it on again, okay? So with FCL, Fuel Cell, this looks like it's ready to moon. Just being real. Accumulations there, 886s, supports have been tested and held, and you're rallying off of them. You could cover type 2s, you could cover second test, but these are lower risk areas on an asset that has to do with... well, it's electronic equipment and instruments. I don't really know what that means. If it's batteries, probably anything energy, somewhat energy related is probably pretty good. Okay. You did earlier, you didn't have a problem. You don't think it's me? It's not me, it's you. What is this, a breakup, Crypto Hoarder? It's not me, it's you. Or it's not you, it's me, right? That the best way to say it's not me, it's you, right? Dude, hydrogen batteries, man? Is that fuel cell? Good lord. Okay, so going back to Europe. Cling, cling, cling. We go to, what was the worst one again? Was it the... Where did the other ones go? What the heck? Oh my god, dude. It's like, oh, hey, y'all think we're good? Y'all think we're safe now on Stockholm? The Stockholm chart? You think everything's good now, chat? Because of a little rally? You're mistaken. You're going to rally and you're going to end up making a low round. You're going to crash again. It's going to be bad. It's going to be nasty. Be real nasty. I didn't know Europe's were frogs. I thought it was only French were frogs. You know what I'm saying, man? I don't know. Who am I roasting? I'm not... Dude, I don't try to roast people. I'm very defensive on roasting. Like, if somebody, like, attacks me, yeah, they may or may not get roasted. 90% of the time, they don't get roasted. They get ignored. They get banned. They're gone. But then there's, like, this 10% window where they do get roasted, and then they're also gone. But no one's getting really roasted, man. Like, I try to put things in perspective, too, sometimes. But, like, look at this. Look, oh, hey, I'm the Spanish 35, the IBEX 35, dude. The 3 falling peaks. Oh, it recovered, man. It did, dude. But look what it did. Oh my God, it's the worst case scenario ever. What was once a support in December of 2018. Do you hear me? 2018. We're in 2022. Isn't an index fund supposed to be something where you make money on it, like over time, 10%, 7-10% every year? And then we're looking at the Spanish 35, the IBEX. And it's just now to end the week. There's a helicopter flying right next to me. Anyway, you're testing what was once a support is a resistance to close the week. That is miserably bad. That is so bad. No bullish divergence. That is confirming what was once support is resistance for the first time, literally. Kind of, I don't know. It did it once in February 2021 before breaking it, but then after it broke it, it created this beautiful, ungodly structure that took like 8 months to develop or played out. I think you're just going for a back test, and this thing's going to roll over. Bad. If you're Spanish, if you're literally living in Spain, I feel bad for you, son or daughter. It's bad. PaxG is the king. Yeah, we know that. You can own a digital currency and be connected to gold. It's awesome, dude. We love PaxG. It was the trade setup, man. Because it, like, took out all the noise, man. USI RYY. United States inflation rate. Whoa, year over year. There it is. Whoa, let's go. Thank you, Marbob. Okay, so this is the United States inflation rate year over year. Currently sitting at the highest levels we've seen since February of '82. This has to be based on the CPI, and the CPI has changed 21 times in 30 years. If we're going by the 70s, the late 70s CPI, we're at the highest levels since 1947, or I think 1940 maybe. These are literally for, oh yeah, they moved the goalpost 21 times in 30 years. This is like, yep, we are like conducting the way the chart looks based on the moving goalpost. That's where we are. Okay. It's like this is all bull crap, dude. We're so high. Dude, it's so crazy. You know, April of 21, not 1921. Wait, is it 1921? Yeah, okay. It's not 2021. It's 1921, where inflation was at a 23.95%. That's crazy. What, dude? Oh, okay. It played out. It seems like we'll be okay. Crypto hoarder, man. I think we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be okay. USI RYY. Let's go to Bitcoin that is just doing the same crap it's been doing all weekend, which is literally whipsawing up and down, man. It's a crypto hoarder, man. Okay, crypto hoarder. Here's the thing, okay?
Crypto_hoarder tipped $102.89. I think it's working now. Thanks for looking at FSIL. Spin 0.04000000 ETH.
Life is good, man. You know, I've had this shirt since like high school. I don't know where it came from. It's not mine. I didn't buy it. It just ended up existing in my clothes drawer. You know how that goes. And I've just had it ever since. So life is good, man. Life is good in a lot of ways. Things are bad too. Things are terrible. It's just important in these times to just try to be grateful for the things you do have. Because at some point it's like, well, what's enough? It's never enough, because we have the human condition. And that's what's made the human species so successful in all these years, is like we aren't satisfied. We aren't happy. We're happy for like 24 hours, and then we're like, oh, we need more. We need more. That's why if we don't kill ourselves with nuclear bombs, we'll end up like becoming a super species one day. But again, we might kill ourselves. Yikes, man. So, I'll tell you this. Oh, one thing I was going to say. So, crypto hoarder, let's see what we can do. I have limited time, as I've just been approached by the party I am dining with this evening. So it seems the dinner is at around, the reservation's around 7:45, 7:50, 7:10 my time. So I'll say this, chat, you can do your worst right now, okay? It's walking distance, the beauty, right? It's walking distance from where I live, so I can just walk there, but I will, I'll give you that, okay? I'm timing you. Do I think a COVID crash can come? What is this, 2019? What are you talking about, dude? Who asked that question in 2022? Could a COVID crash come? It happened. It literally occurred. That might have been Robin Williams waking up in Jumanji. What year is it? Don't worry, dude. Can we please, God, get above this level right now? This stupid 1.72 trillion. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks. Right there. Well, music's like way too loud. My bad, dude. God. Sorry. Jesus. Oh, wreck. My bad, dude. Yeah, wreck, not with a T. Right? Hey, imagine, right, someone was like, hold, dude, there's no point in holding wreck ever in your entire life. That's so stupid, dude, right? I'm gonna hold wreck, man. It's literally lost all its value. It was a pump and dump. Request network. It's a joke. Literal loser joke. But yeah, getting to the levels where maybe it might reverse again because it's such a loser. Yeah, it's only at a 95% retrace at this point. Sure, I could identify a little shark here, a little shark cipher. I mean, I guess. How about that? The Jesus. It's the Jesus shark. Right at its pattern completion. So you can't say these aren't interesting levels for REQ. But triple bullshit. Oh my god, man. The 4 hours just mouth-watering, right? It's like a juicy steak, but where are the bids? I don't know if anyone's gonna, like, I don't even think people know about REQ when people are starving and dying, right? It may never catch the bids it deserved to catch, right? REQ was a big play in 2017. What loser S coin that was a scam wasn't a big play in 2017? That's the question. They all were scams that went
Crypto
insane.
underscore hoarder tip $25.82.
Hey!
Spin.
I know you, dude. I know you, dude.
0.0100000 ETH.
Hold on, what's it doing? Okay, here you go, dude.
Can you check out a potential bearish
Spin
Gardley
again.
on Costco? Not at the PCZ yet, but would like to know your thoughts on shorting.
Get wrecked, Crypto Hoarder. Thank you, dude. Remember, it's the arrogant wheel. So, thank you, dude. Yeah, Costco Connect? Sure. Cost. Co. This is what I have. Bearish Garlic Connect. Bearish Garlic and a man. We did it. We're on the same page. The wavelength of brains. Here you go, dude. Yeah, it's getting there. It's not. It's like, certainly. I'll see you up at 550, and you know I'll have my popcorn out. Okay, you bring the liter of cola. I'll have the popcorn at 550. Okay. So above that 200 moving average of the 4 hour. Nice. Crazy bearish divergence though already. Like, how do you even get up to the 550 mark, right? But there you go. He asked about a bearish Gartley, and I'm showing you a bearish Gartley that's not there. Grand F. I would see that your $20 request has been all but fulfilled and satisfied. You let me know in the chat, Grand F. Thank you, dude. I'm sorry, Grant. No one could hear it. But he did say large Farva.
Bruh.
Gosh dang burger punks!
I don't know, sir.
You should leave immediately.
Anyway, so yeah, there it is. Costco Connect. Don't get wrecked in a recession. It's all-time highs. Target's effed. Target's effing effed. Okay? That's all we can say about it. Hey, look at Bitcoin, dude. Bitcoin's gonna do things. It was a king, it was a peasant, it was a peasant, it was a king. It was making a higher low, it was making a lower low, it was making a lower high, it was making a higher low. But it was the dragon. It was the dragon, man. What a scrub, dude. Who cares? Oh, it was at 39.2. Still a scrub, dude. Imagine thinking it's going to break the 200 moving average on the 60 minute. The 60 minute 200 moving average is like nothing. And it couldn't do it twice. You're a loser until you do that. Until you break that and you're not a scrub and you don't fake out, you're a loser. Get wrecked, Bitcoin. Store value, by the way. Implied volatility crush? I don't think so. What's the implied volatility? What is the IV on Bitcoin? How do they even measure the IV on Bitcoin? It doesn't have earnings. Implied volatility is normally has to do with earnings reports. What? I don't know, dude. But I'll say, Crypto Hoarder, man, if that's the best you got, I win. I literally win, dude, okay? In chat, I mean, everyone, right? More bearish back tests until you break it. Stop being a loser, total. Yeah, this is by it's a good song, one of my favorites on this playlist. This is by Government Mule. Re-blow your mind. Don't blow your mind, but re-blow it.
Bruh.
Are you dead yet? Not yet. You're just, again, you're fine like a fruit fly is fine. If Saul Goodman had polyps in a certain area, he'd know what to name them. BTC, TOTAL, and ETH. A polyps. Only people that watch Breaking Bad will know what I'm talking about.
Can you check rec again but on Binance USD Bear, has much more data from early this year, thanks brother.
That's messed up, dude. That's really messed up, actually. But if I look at Tether, it's wrong! It's still bad. It's literally still bad, man. Request network connect. Request not to be destroyed. I don't think you like, dude, no, like, it's so bad, like, God. There's a candle low close, right? Yeah, there's a wick low. Right there, and there's clear correlation. Okay, that's your zone. Oh yeah, that's the zone. It's resistance. It's support. It's now you're below the top of it, so you're in the zone, man. What are you talking about, man? All right, okay. Watch this. In before it doesn't land on chug. 3, 2, 1.
Spin 0.020000000 ETH.
Already wrecked, dude. You got about 20 minutes to do your worst. And that's it, dude. Okay. Wow. What I'll do is I'll fill up in anticipation that there might be a chance that you do something that might wreck me, but I'll just assume that it's never gonna happen ever. Look, dude, what do you want from me on rec? Like, it's probably going to 15 cents from here, right? That is, it's trying to make higher lows, I guess, dude. Like, what do you want? Like, this is just not a great chart. I think they're better assets done. Yeah, it's trying to make a higher low than the previous low than the previous low. And the higher high, the higher low. Sure, you're this close to not making higher lows, but you're still doing it. So again, you're okay like a fruit fly's okay. And you're still showing some bullish divergence of the MACD. Congratulations on a 98% retrace from your low from September. If it holds 15 to 20 cents, maybe it does rally again. Absolutely. Maybe, dude, you're below the 200-day moving average. You don't want to be below the 200-day moving average. Real bad news there. Yeah, rough years for rec. It's like gold for 6 years, you know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, we look at the 3-day on Bitcoin so we just don't get depressed, right? This is your, you know, the people in Alaska do when it's winter time, or no, when it's summertime, I think for them it's opposite. They put on, I learned this in the Sprinters, they put on little hats to see light because it's always dark. It's like 24 hours, it's dark, so they don't get depressed. Look at the 3-day on Bitcoin so you don't get depressed because we are in a dark time right now. Put on those overhead lights, the visor with lights on it so you don't get depressed, and that's the 3-day for us on Bitcoin. Okay, so I'm gonna go fill up preemptively, acting like maybe something might happen. I highly doubt it, but I'm gonna, you know, hang tight. Here to hold on a sec. Yeah, what's going on? But I had cheers to just like one more drink, one more pregame drink or whatever before I leave. And I've gotten word that the peoples are on their way now. So I think this is Bushmills Black and water, as it's been all evening. Bushmills and water and ice. That's it. What song is this? Called Hallucinate a Solution by Circles Around the Sun. There you go. That's it, dude. So I think, music's so good, but then like I started the stream with music. Music's so bad, dude. Music, turn on the music, man. The one guy, it's like, give me a break. Imagine thinking music like this is bad. You're just, I don't know. It's all subjective, of course, but I like electronic music. I also like jam music. I love jam bands. My favorite band ever is Widespread Panic. I mean, I have very well-rounded like tolerance and liking for all kinds of different genres of music. I don't know. Some people are just really closed-minded and only like one thing. What is the word? Oh my god, there's a word of the day, okay. Okay. The word of the day is
aptronym.
Aptronym. Okay, aptronym. Apt means like, you're astute, you're good at something. Apt, right? You're apt. A-P-T. But aptronym is like, we'll say Scott Carney. Okay, Scott Carney would be like Mr. Harmonic, Mr. 886, right? That'd be an aptronym for him because it refers to his amusingly appropriate to his occupation. So aptronym is your word to remember today, chat. I know Martian, dude. Yep. Crypto Hoarder, are we talking about Window Pane by Opif? I think I've heard of. I know Opif. Window Pane, I'm not sure I've necessarily heard that one exactly. Yeah, I used to listen to Opif, man. Mr. 886, that's right. Was everyone just start spamming Scott Carney in his streams as Mr. 886 or Mr. M Shape? I don't know. Like give him an aptronym that he deserves, okay? Can't even hear it. You gotta go all the time on that retrace. Yeah, no, he does say that, right? It's like, but it's only like a little bit lower, Okay, I got like maybe 10 minutes before I gotta go. So, Crypto Hoarder, you got no time left, right? But Bitcoin running out of time too. Squeezed between two critical levels. Dwayne, we don't have to try to draw a picture of him that's so negative, maybe not. Maybe that's not the case at all. He just opinionated and felt like telling us he didn't like it, even though it's not about him. So you can just mute, it's like the intro stream, right? The intro, the 5 minutes, you can just mute the stream and nothing happens to you. And then the music gets turned down so much that you can barely even hear it when I'm talking. So, yeah, whatever. But no need to denigrate Believe me, there's enough denigration going on behind the scenes anyway, okay? Believe me, the amount of hate I received since, what was it, Thursday? When the Crypto Hoarder tipped all that? He tipped like 8,300, or like the whole stream total, it was like 8,300 with everyone with him. And ever since then, man, I've gotten like literally like letters of hate, right? Not this time, Etern. Not this time.
Etern tip $33.33. Knife.
Is that the Rose song? You're right, dude. Thank you for the attempt.
Appreciate the honesty, lol. Could you take a look at IOTA/USDT as well?
Hey, those guys tried to get me to
Smiley
advertise
face.
with them in 2018. I remember them. Wow, they still exist, man. Or no, was it it was IoT or no, IOST was that the 2018 people trying to get me to go with them. I don't know about this one. IOXT, not IOST. God. IOTX, not the other way around. My God, man. Somebody, that's what I'm saying. There's like, Peter Schiff said it. There are like 18,000 cryptos that exist. Scams or not scams. 18,000 of them. Good luck. There were only like 2,000 in 2018. That's like 1,800 to 2,000. We can count them. Now there's 18,000. Wow. Here you go, Frank. You want any more of this, dude? Sure. 886 from the previous low to high. Trying to type 2. Hadn't seen positive momentum on the 3-day since November. I mean, yeah, sure. Guess what? Here's the thing on IOTX. If Bitcoin rallies, IOTX rallies here too. If Bitcoin fails, IOTX is going down to 4.6 cents. That's it. It's so simple, isn't it? I could paint you a little harmonic all day. I could paint you a type 2. It doesn't matter if Bitcoin doesn't perform. So you just go to the Bitcoin chart. And if you go to the Bitcoin chart and it plays out bullishly, like we think it could, it's trying to, but the macro is the reason why we're so nervous and reluctant right now. It's terrible market conditions, man. It's so bearish. It's so recession on equities. So you can understand the reluctance to be like, oh, I can't wait to buy a digital currency, a digital beanie baby. This is a digital beanie baby, IOTX. That's all it is. It's Tabasco, or it's Princess Diana bear, or it's the crab, the tie-dye crab. That's IOTX. It's just another beanie baby that is going to be beholden to the ultimate beanie baby, which is Bitcoin. Okay, good luck. I get you, man. 886, maybe type 2, but it will play it out. It will rally to 9 to 10 cents if Bitcoin actually does something bullish. If it doesn't, it's going down to 5 cents. There you go. Okay. So just going back to Bitcoin. I think that was it, right? Or was it? Okay. Excuse me, dude. Excuse me. Yeah, this was a Crypto Hoarder. Krusty said, "Nope, you like this song?" I'm like, all right, I'll put it on. Ooh, I like this though. I like when they don't sing, right? I love when jam bands don't sing. And even, I'll be the culprit. I'll even say that with Widespread Panic, like my favorite band ever. Like, I listen to them live every time they play. Like last night, I listened to them for hours. They're live in Vegas, like 3 nights. They're probably live right now, or they're going to be going live in a couple hours. And I kind of like turn it down when it's his vocals are shot, dude. It's an old band. John Bell is not like the way he used to be vocally, but when Jimmy Herring starts shredding that guitar, I start turning it up, and that's what I'm there for. If I go to the concert in Huntsville, I'll be there for Jimmy Herring, his shredding, his jamming. Where do they play in Vegans? I don't know where they're playing. They're not vegans, dude. Sorry. Won't get wrecked. What's up, Hoochai Ray? Yeah, people were talking about that. I don't know, man. I don't know if that's going to have any effect on the markets, dude, but we'll see. It's not like, come on, Hoochai if you're watching the stream, let's be real. Is it even going to be because of that? No, dude, it's like we know what just happened. We just had a deathly close on index funds. On Friday, on Friday, yesterday. They closed it, they reclosed, and they broke and reclosed below critical supports. They did. They've done that, right? So it's like, who can let the Iraq missile thing, like, sure. Go figure. I guess we knew that was going to happen this weekend, right? Something bad was going to happen with that kind of close on the index funds, right? Show me the chart, I'll show you the news. Wheat futures, show me the inverse head and shoulders, I'll show you an invasion of Ukraine, right? February 22nd. Show me, again, show me this pattern that was identified before the invasion, mind you, and I'll show you an invasion. So, like, show me a bearish breakdown on the S&P 500, and I'll show you something miserably terrible happening this weekend and going into the new week. It's awful, dude. Deathly. What about Iraq? Multiple long-range ballistic missiles fired at U.S. consulate in Erbil, Iraq. That happened. So, I don't think it's going to have any change. Like, it can't get much worse besides it just play, the TA is respected. You understand, you kind of like what you did, the double abandoned baby double top, you're kind of like locally double topping at 4,300, which is the low from October 2021. It's bad, dude. Terrible. Oh yeah, this is not going to cut it, Crypto Hoarder, man. You can't beat me this way. I'm going to preemptively spin for you, okay? Get wrecked, dude!
Crypto_hoarder tip $25.89. Spin.
This is the only way.
0.01000000.
This is the only way you can really get me, dude. Because we just saw it again. You're now 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes, Crypto Hoarder. And I must part. So... I'm timing you. Time in the chugging or time in the chugging. I don't know. It's like time in the market. But yeah, this is just as miserable and bad as you could ever think about. The daily, the bearish engulfing candle. Divergence, by the way, negative momentum starts building again. So bearish, man. I am extremely bearish below 42.36. That was the only thing about it that made me be like, oh, we'll see what happens, man. And that's your Friday candle. Hyper bearish. Never, not touching equities. No way, unless they're connected to energy or metals in any way. Not touching them. Puts on Nike. Keep them going, dude. Keep them rolling because they've already played out. But now it looks like they're going to really play out for real. ALB, too. Also, Whirlpool. Shorting Whirlpool. Yeah, F Whirlpool. Yeah. See you at nothing, Whirlpool. You're screwed, dude. You know what Whirlpool did? Let me take you back to a time when things were more simple. When Whirlpool had a 193 support resistance and it broke it. Yeah, Whirlpool, I will see you at much lower prices here. I would say 124 eventually. Just gonna keep this thing rolling, man. Oh, it's disgusting, dude. Absolutely disgusting asset. That's prime for stupidly lower prices. That right there. You make the highest high ever, and then you sell off, then you attempt to rally, you sell off again, make a lower low, then you rally, and you confirm that there is distribution on this chart. You've confirmed it, even with the slightly higher high. It never took out the buying climax, excuse me. So it's a double top. After that, so bearish. And you can make a lot of money just being net short on Whirlpool for a while. No thank you, dude, for longing. My God. F this market. But dude, for 2 years, inverse F this market. Love this market. Opportunity everywhere. Anything bullish starts playing out and performs well. Not anymore. Okay. 2 minutes is up, Crypto Hoarder. This is it, man. I'm doing last call for Crypto Hoarder. Last call. Dude, Nike puts are the Jesus, dude. Oh my God, come on, man. Come on, the Nike trade setup. It was so bearish. It was miserable. It was terrible. It was really the 4 hour though. Like the trade setup was, I think, the 4 hour trade setup. It was the 3 falling peaks, and it got below the resist. Dude, where could you go? You could only go to 130, and now you've broken those supports, and you're done. Dude, I will see you at 105 eventually on Nike. It was beautiful. It was such a good continuation trade setup, man. Give me a break. Perfect. It's not even oversold right now in the 4 hour. This is not Porcupine Tree. I love Porcupine Tree, by the way. That reminds me of college, dude. I used to listen to them all the time. Porcupine Tree is a low-key Christian band, if you didn't know that. They are. Love that. Also, POD, Payable on Death, is also low-key Christian band. Also, they're really good. Eternal, if you hadn't heard Eternal, if you want to get really introspective, you listen to Eternal by POD. But don't listen to it unless you're really wanting to chill out and think about life. Hold on a sec. Messaged. The party is here. Okay, I'm gonna have to get out of here. It seems. Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, it's been a good stream for Saturday, with Bitcoin literally being a nothing burger loser for now. I mean, this is nothing burger loser price action. I'm sorry, dude. Like, yeah, dude, we're the same price we were at in January 2022. We're the same price we were at in August and May of 2021. We're the same price we were at in January. Multiple times when a loser, range bounds, and here's the problem: you're in the dead middle of the range. It's the worst. It's the worst. Okay, worst area ever. Hey, as we've looked at on this stream, hopefully you saw it. There are some coins that are literally at those supports, not in the middle. They're at the bottom, and it'll be interesting to see how they perform with a potential recession, massive bear market for equities. So thanks, Crypto Hoarder, man, for the 309 today. And thanks, everyone, for the contributions, likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between, man. So I'll leave you all with my favorite band, one of their jam songs, and it's called LA. And it's about Widespread Panic. Till next time, respect the T. Hey.
JP. I am a robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina.
And then, just like that,
Adios, turd nuggets.